Hello everyone, it's Tammy, Tammy's Paper Smiles. It's been a long time, but it's been a long month too, y'all, with lots of stuff going on. But we're here today. I wanted to make this card. I posted the pictures of this after the day of the hurricane, and then of course we lost power and had other issues. I didn't get a video done, and it's just been a long month, like I said. But I wanted to show you today how I did this. My main emphasis, what I want to show you, is how I used a quarter to make my caterpillar. There's lots of different caterpillar cards, which are really cute, but I wanted to make one that looked like this book, because this is my grandbaby's book, and I think every child has this book. My kids had it, all the teachers have it, and The Very Hungry Caterpillar, which I can relate to him, and of course I can relate to all these different foods that he likes to eat too. So I think it's one of my favorite books as well. So what I want to do is show you how I put together these cards. They're not exactly the same, but they are very similar. And I thought it'd be a cute idea if you wanted to do a gift. You could have a matching card and book, like a little birthday gift or a gift there. So let's get started. I'll show you what I've got. The card it says, "There's no one like you." On the inside, "I think you're wonderful. There's no one like you. I think you're wonderful. Happy birthday." And these are some sets that I've had for a while. "No one like you" came from Thanks a Bunch. And then "I think you're wonderful. Happy birthday" from Special Moments stamp set. So I just kind of was trying to think of a cute little sentiment to go with my cute little caterpillar. Now, let me first get started here. I cut my yellow base layer, or actually it's like an 8.5 or 5.5, 8.5 by 11 cut in half to make the base. I have my measurements. I'll post them out there for you. And then I have a red layer and then the white. I went ahead and did the insides. We got that out of the way. We don't have to spend time on that. Now we're going to work on the outside, which I've got, again, a red and white layer. Just kind of trying to keep this in the same style as the book, with the white background, just a simple white background. Then we're going to build our caterpillar on here. Let me get this put down. And then that'll be knocked out. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. It is Friday. It's Friday, thankfully. Let's see. And I just put a little piece of ribbon to kind of add a little something up here where I'm going to put my sentiment here. This morning, it looks okay now, but this morning I went to go move a box over here, and there was a wasp, and he bit the mess out of me. Did not feel good. Didn't feel good for him either, because he ain't stinging nobody no more. I'll just say that. Let's see. I'm going to stick this down my front cover here. Okay. I think I used dimensionals. For this one, I went ahead and used just my little punch, which I really like this. I use it a lot. I'm glad it was a good investment. I use that a lot. I'm just going to put a little piece of dimensional to put this here, and then we have that finished. And we can start putting together our caterpillar. Let's see. I'm just going to cut a piece of this dimensional here. See if we can put this. Yeah, my yellow, found my measurements, 8.5 by 5.5. The red is 5 3/4 by 4, and the white is 5 1/8 by 3 and 15/16. Or actually a little bit smaller, because you can see. Let's see, I may have my wrong. I put the wrong one on the wrong. No, he's good. We're going to go with that. Okay, now let's put together our caterpillar, and I'm going to show you what I did. I just took a bunch of these different pieces of paper, different patterns, because I thought, well, if you look at this caterpillar, he's kind of all different patterns here. And he's not completely perfectly round circles, which is good for me, because not all my traces came out perfectly round, so that's good for me too. I knew I liked this guy. So I just took a bunch of these different different patterns, and let me find my quarter. I used my quarter to trace them out, and I'll show you how what I did that with my. Let me find my red. If I have a piece of red, with that, yeah, that fits. I'll show you what we did. Not hard at all. If you've ever been to elementary school or what have you, you know how to trace. But for all of these, I basically just took a quarter, traced it around. This I'm gonna use red to make because his head is red. So we're gonna do this in red, and I'll show you that. I used a quarter, traced it. We're gonna cut it out. I wanted to do this, and obviously, if you have like round circle dies for a die cut machine, or if you have a punch for it. But the thing is, not everybody has all that stuff. But that, doesn't have to stop you from being creative. You can come up with different ways of, accomplishing the thing. More than one way to skin a cat, in other words. Not that I condone skinning cats. Anyway, okay. Here we go. I've got my head. I got the caterpillar body parts. Again, I just circled quarters for all of those, and we're going to start assembling him here now. And then I'll show you what I did. I also used these for the feet, and then I had to cut some funky eyes out. They're not perfect, but again, his aren't either. So we're going to go with this. All right, now let's see. I'm going to get one of these and put him a little dimensional. And stick him just right about here. Then I'm going to get, I think, a solid green would work. I'm going to put it here. And about here, so got one of these that we're going to put. And it doesn't, there's no rhyme or reason, any pattern that you want to do. Or if you want to do all solid colored green, just different shades of green. Or if you don't have pattern paper, if you don't have green paper, what would be fun is you could trace the circles and let your kids color them for you and make your caterpillar. So then they're involved also. Fun little craft they could do. It's like, trust me, once you have this caterpillar one time on your Pinterest, all these cute little ideas come up that these teachers and these people do. They're so creative with the caterpillar. Let's see, which one do I want to do now? Might do him. We're just going to give him like a little round back. He's kind of got his little back rounded up here, so mine won't be as extreme, but it'll be similar. Okay. Let's see what my next one will be. I think this one. I like this one. And I put the dimensional off the one side and then stick the dimensional over to the right of the previous circle. Let's see, I might can put him here. Let's see. Thing is deciding which one. Maybe we'll put a solid color. I think that works. And we just are gonna put our caterpillar together. Anyway, again, it's been a while since I've done a video, so I'm trying to get back in the swing of things, y'all. Get back on track. I think I'll put him here. Start coming back down. And we'll put maybe one more and then put his head right here. I think that works. Let me figure out which one I want. Maybe this one. Let's see what we got here. Okay, now before I stick the head on, let's go through and get he has obviously two little antennas here and then his eyes there. We're going to cut those out. Now I just have a scrap piece of lavender. This looks lavenderish with some yellow and red on it. So I'm going to cut these out and just eyeball what I think will be antennas. Try to cut similar to each other, maybe same height. Okay. Here's my two little antennas. I'm going to take some colored pencils and add a little yellow and red to it, since it kind of looks like it has a little bit of that on there. Excuse me, don't know what happened to my voice there. Okay. And then I'll do a little yellow. Again, if you've got kids, you probably have colored pencils around. Or you might even could do this with crayons, for goodness sake. Let me find a piece of yellow. I've got my scrap bag here. Let me find a piece of yellow to make the eyes out of. Okay. Now that was a little bit different because I'm trying to figure out how to get the eyes done here. I guess that's one. Let's see. You know what I could do? I could fold this over and use the first one as a template. How about that? I'm not the first person to come up with any of this, y'all. Sometimes I'm a little slow on the draw here. Let's see. Okay, I think those are kind of similar, maybe. How about we do this? Start over and do two at one time. Duh. I told y'all I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Okay, all right. Now those two should match. How about that? Okay. We're going to stick them on. We're going with that. Now, they're a little bit big. Okay. Okay, now, if you notice, in the eyes are green, and then there's like a little green nose or mouth right here. I got a green pencil. I'm just going to color in like this. I know he looks a little bit weird, but the one on the book does too, just let's be honest. Okay, now, let's stick his antennas on. The other day, let's make sure I got him on the right end of the face, because the other day I didn't. Okay. Okay. That's going to do for this. Now we're going to stick the head on here. get my dimensional over here. A little pile of goodies that I'm using. Okay, let's see. I'm using a microphone. I made this video on Monday and realized, and I just was using like my headphones, and it kept coming in and out. And I know someone had said before sometimes they couldn't hear me well, so I got me a little clip-on microphone. So we're going to see if that actually makes a difference. Let's hope it does. Okay, now I got my caterpillar together. There he is. And I'm going to make some legs. Now, what I've used before are some of these the little edges around where the quarter that I cut out. See, we'll put some of those. And I think that will work fine. Okay, now let's see. We're going to stick on some of these little feet here. There's one. There's two. Let's see if I can get my fingers from being on here. There's one more. Let me see. Where's my other? Let's get one more. Let's get one more foot from one of these guys. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go with that. I'm going to give him 4 legs. I think he has 6 on the book, but we're going to kind of... Okay. So there you go. We've got our caterpillar, his legs. Well, I'm not finished yet because you know what? If you look, it looks like he has little hairs here, and the color pencil actually does really well for doing that. So I'm going to pull my color pencils out again. Give him the little hair around his back. He doesn't quite have the hump that the one on the book has, but that's okay. Now, there's no rhyme or reason to where or what color, where the hair is. So I'm just going to make little marks from multi-colors. And pull out the blue. Again, color pencils, scrap paper, real basic supplies. You don't have to have a ton of things. And his are coming a little too big, I think. I need to... Let's see, let me find the green. Let me do some green. Okay, so there you go. I have my caterpillar card to match the book. Like I say, easy, cheap to make. All you just need some scrap papers, or like I say, you could use plain white paper, have kids help you color them. I traced them with a quarter to get my circles. And there you go. So that's our card. I got to put my doodads. Hold on. I think I used the orange goldish ones. Let's put some doodads on it. Let's see. Okay. Please just put a few of these bigger ones just around the card just to add a little something extra. There we go. Okay, so that is my caterpillar card. Like I said, I made one. I was playing with this. Actually, when the hurricane started, we had power till lunchtime. So just to kind of, because I was anxious and a little bit nervous, I thought I would get busy and work on something, so I put one together. Then we lost power, and then power came back. And Monday I made another one, and like I say, the audio part of it wasn't very good. So I thought, let's try again. Maybe third time is the charm. And so here's today's. And so that is my caterpillar, very hungry caterpillar card. If you have suggestions, or if you have questions or anything that I can help you with, please let me know. There may even be some other alternative resources that you could use that I'm not thinking of, different things. Um, I think sometimes you can just get creative, and it doesn't have to break the bank to do that. So uh, let me put my pencils back in the box. There you go. I'm going to let you guys go. Have a great weekend. Again, Tammy's Paper Smiles is on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. We have an Etsy store, and of course here on YouTube. If you could please like and subscribe. Uh, any suggestions you have, as long as you don't hurt my feelings, I gladly will accept that. So this is my video, first one in well over a month, I'm sure. Hopefully I can get back on track and get back into the swing of things and get this going again for the few of you who actually do watch the videos. You take care. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon.